Hey guys, I've just finished update 1.7, or on, I don't know what patch number this video is gonna be, cause I'm like actively developing it right now, but anyway, now plugins actually work completely. Well, they're not completely finished, but they actually work. They have a lot more functionality now. So let's just make a plugin. Actually, first, well, I know I'll figure it out later. But also the terrain is also completely finished. The whole instance API is automatically recorded whenever you use it and change terrain. It will check which chunks are allowed, or what chunks are being viewed. Not being viewed, it'll check which chunks are being occupied. That's what I meant to say. But anyway, we've got a simple plugin right here. If you click, it changes the mouse icon to a face. And then if you click it again, it changes it back. So let's just make a plugin of our own. I'm gonna make let me go and let me make a model and put in a script. And also, I just remembered I added a new thing here, edit clipboard. So now you can actually copy and paste things from this game into your real clipboard. So like if I say hello and then press Control C, or at least press copy. Okay. I don't know why it isn't doing it. Okay, you know what? That's so weird. I don't know why it's not doing that anymore. It's not listening to my keyboard combinations anymore. Whatever, I'll have to figure that out later. But now, so you get the point. So you can insert print hello, and then whenever you go here and press paste, it prints hello. So you could probably paste entire scripts in here and like basically port stuff to this game a lot easier. But eventually I'm gonna actually I'm gonna make a real plugin that you can use to export and import stuff into this game with, like, I guess like Pastebin, until I get the actual website set up or something. But anyway, let's make a plugin. So alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off by just making a toolbar, and I guess I could just use the same one. I could use update testing. Actually, yeah, sure, why not? Plugin, create toolbar, update testing. So now uncle button equals toolbar, and create button, and you know what, let's do something fun. I'm gonna make it so that you can click it to make explosions. Click to explode, and then okay, so let's just say tip, and then let me get an image real quick. Let me go get one. Okay, I've just found an image that might work. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the mouse. So we can actually get the mouse now. So plugin get mouse, and then now what we're gonna do is, let's just say whenever the button is clicked, and then we want to what do we want to do? Oh yeah, we want to activate the plugin first of all. Activate true. And the reason I put true is so that it makes an exclusive mouse. That means it basically treats it like a tool. So like the selection dragger will disappear and all that. But anyway, then I'm gonna do button set active true, and that will highlight that'll select the button basically. Let me also add on for like whether or not the plugin is on. Let's see. Okay. If on, then and then else. Okay, you know what? All right. On equals false. On equals true. And here, see the thing with I intently studied how plugins like behave in Roblox Studio 2016, and for some reason apparently all that you need to do to deactivate a plugin in that version, or actually recent versions too, is all you got to do is if the plugin is active and you set the button set active to false, then it will disable the plugin. So button set active false. So now let's see, plugin deactivation connect, and basically this will fire anytime that another plugin is selected, or if it's selected again, or if a tool is selected. Basically, if the plugin is no longer being used, this will fire. So on equals false. Okay. If on, then if on, end, and then we're gonna do plugin, or no, button set active false, and this just makes it so that it just, well, I'm trying to think, let me think about what I'm trying to say. Basically, basically if any plugin button is, or if any plugin button is disabled, then it will just disable the active plugin. So set active. You know what? Actually, yeah, that's good. Okay. And now, basically, I'm gonna, okay, mouse, and now we're gonna actually listen for whenever you click the mouse, and it's whenever you actually are making the explosions. So mouse, that button 1 down, connect function, and then let's see, if on, then I want to make sure that it's on so that it isn't always doing it. But the thing is, actually there's security too, so if the plugin isn't selected, then the mouse won't fire whenever you click. But for the most part, it's still better to just check if it's on. But let's say, you know what, also, let's actually change the icon of the mouse. mouse mouse dot icon equals empty. That's if it's on already, and then you click again. And if it isn't, then mouse dot icon equals, you know what? It would probably be better to actually do it in here, so that it does it both whenever it deactivates and also whenever you click. So whenever you click, it's going to deactivate anyway, because that's just what it does. So mouse.icon equals empty. But then whenever it's actually on, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be putting these in here, not I wonder if this, no, I still can't copy and paste without, still can't copy and paste with my keyboard shortcuts. I don't know why that's happening. There we go. Okay. So, now, alright, so now I set the mouse icon in here. Mix, and set texture, hammer, cursor, .png. Okay, so now, if it's on, then uncle x equals instance dot new explosion dot position equals mouse dot hit dot position. That's that. Whenever you get the hit, that's the C frame of where the mouse is hitting in the world. So then x dot parent equals workspace. So then picks dot parent equals workspace, and now I think that's it for now. Maybe, yeah, I think that's it for now. Let's actually see if it worked. So go to plugins, and then I'm gonna call it explosions.rbxmx. Okay, now let me rejoin. And then hopefully it worked. I'm not sure if it did. There's the icon. So now let's click it, and look at that, it works. And this is server sided too. It's actually detecting where the mouse is on the server, which is very nice. And then if I click it again, it disables it. Look, so because we passed true into the activate function, whenever we select it, it selects it like it's a tool. And if I select select tool, it deselects the plugin, which is really nice. And also, if I select the plugin and then select another plugin on the same toolbar, it will disable it too. It will also disable it, which is this is really good. But also, if you don't want to have to actually save the plugin, and you want to just test plugins during runtime, or during while you're in the game without actually having to save anything, you just use the plugin manager. So okay, so I'm gonna make a plugin. So you can just make one. So plugin equals plugin integer create plugin, and then enter, and now we've got a new plugin. And if I, for example, let me see, if I make a toolbar with this plugin, so like plugin create toolbar test, if you look at the top, it makes a new toolbar. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a way to actually delete them, but yeah. So let me get rid of this explosion. Let me show you some cool stuff. So if you want, you can actually detect if there's collisions. So like print plugin collision enabled false. But if I set this to true, if I toggle that little button there, print plugin collision enabled, now it's true. Also, we can also get the join mode. Get join mode, and of that surface, and then if I change this to like always or something, it's all. Look at that. And we can also actually open scripts too. So like if I let's insert a script. Let's make a module script. I haven't made a module script in a while. Let's just say like function module dot test print stuff, and then close it. Let's close it. So now we can just open the plugin, or open the script. And okay, so plugin open script, and then we can do workspace module script. Let me deselect it and close the workspace so that you know I'm actually doing it. Module script, and then we can also specify the line. So it starts from 0. It starts counting from 0. So for line 1, you put 0. So if we want to go to line 5, we put 4, and then open. And look at that, we went to line 5 in this script. And this is a deprecated feature in modern Roblox, but because this is 2016, this is a 2016 emulator, I'm adding all the deprecated stuff, and it's really cool. Yeah. And I wonder if I can use, I wonder if it's even possible to make a selection dragger with the instance.new dragger object. I haven't tried that yet. I'm hoping that it works. It might work. If it works, I might actually be able to replace the select tool I already have. But yeah. I think that's it for now. Made a plugin, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Let me see if there's anything else. Oh yeah, another thing. Another thing I changed is that now the load library libraries actually are user datas, and they're not just tables. So it's a lot harder for people to mess around, like to break them, basically. I don't think it's very unlikely that I'm ever going to add set fn and get fn, because that's what the wrapper relies on. But I guess I could like do some deceiving things to make it look like it's actually happening whenever it isn't. But anyway, I'm just gonna show you. So like load library rbx utility RBX utility. I'll just call it roux. So we got roux here, and then I can do print type roux, and as you can see, it's user data. It's not a table anymore. Also, I just love the create function of RBX utilities. So like create part, and then you can do a table. Parent equals workspace. Parent equals workspace, and then like size equals vector 3.new 555, and then we can also we can make new things inside of here. So rs create folder, and then the name for this folder will be like values, and then we can put in rs.create object value, and then that value equals workspace. Attempt to index nil with create. Oh, I said rs, not ru. I put rs on all of them. What the hell? There we go. It's right there. And as you can see, it made the folder and the value and all that. Let me put this over here. As you can see, it's workspace. It does it like, it's like really, it basically does it all in one, it's really useful for managing, creating a big hierarchy structure in just one call, or not one call. It's multiple calls, but I mean like one action basically, and it always sets the parent last, so it's a lot less laggier than it would be if you were to do it manually. And then also game that get service change history service set waypoint created block. So now we can go back and forward. And the cool thing about my change history service that's better than the original is that whenever you destroy something, it actually serializes it in the history. So if I destroy this, it's actually being destroyed. It's like removed from the memory entirely. But if I hit back, it will actually come back. Because it's like it's just creating a new instance and then restoring the old IDs to act like as if it were the same one. It's really useful. Let's see. I guess I can demonstrate. I'll demonstrate the terrain saving. So, here's a really cool thing. So if I put some terrain all the way over here, and then I make a. Let me make a copy. So, terrain region equals workspace dot terrain copy region, and then I'm just gonna put in like region 3 and 16 vector 3 and 16. Oh, I forgot to put new. And we're gonna put negative 500, negative 5,000, negative 5,000, negative 5,000, and then for the max, I can just do the same thing except positive. Now, normally with like most people's chunk, with most people's terrain module, this would be insane because it's just so big. And it's outrageously huge. But it works for mine because it does something very clever. Let me just show you first. So, terrain clear. Alright, workspace, terrain clear. And then I'm gonna paste region tr, and then I guess I can do, let me just okay, let me copy. You know what, I'm gonna put it far away. It's the corner, and then true for filling air. So I pasted it somewhere. I don't know where I put it. Actually, you know what? That's too far away for me to see. Let me just put it somewhere that closer. Like, let's say 4,000. Actually, how about 45,000? Or not 45,000. 4,500 is what I'm trying to say. I still don't. Is it because of the damn render distance? Okay, you know what? Let me just. I'm just gonna paste it exactly where it was before. This is taking too much time. There it is. Okay. So now, save as, and it's saved. And then if I hit new and restore it, look at that. It still recorded it, even though, in fact, the other ones are somewhere. I'm certain of it. They're somewhere out in the sky somewhere. But basically, it only saves what it needs to. If there's nothing but air in a chunk, then it doesn't save the chunk. That's how it works. But anyway, let me see. Oh yeah, also another cool thing is that it's not finished yet either. Well, I mean, it kind of works because GUI's already kind of work server-sided, but anyway, you can actually do the core GUI too. So let's see, you can do this with plugins. So you can make a plugin that has GUIs, which is really cool. So if I go do, let's say, what was I doing? Oh yeah, create screen GUI parent equals game get service core GUI, and then parent, or then inside of this I'm gonna put create frame, and I guess I can just set it to have nothing, or I could you know what, let me change the color to be blue. So background color 3 equals color 3 dot new RGB, so 1 equals blue equals 255, and VirtualBlox is color 3 dot new. But if I do it, it doesn't work, huh? Let me see. Oh yeah, I didn't set the size. That's why it's there. You just can't see it. Okay. So size equals medium2.new. Let's make it like 300 pixels by 300 pixels, or not. I guess it isn't there. Let me see if let me try to play test. It isn't showing up. You know what? Maybe it might be get service. Yeah. Yeah, it's get service. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix get service. But anyway, the point is you can get the core GUI. So like as you can see, there's that, and apparently it just deleted it whenever I exited the game. That's not good. Let me try it again. There it is. I guess, I mean, it's there, but then it isn't. Weird. Oh wait, there it is. It actually stayed this time. I think it might be because, oh, I know why. It's because it was simulated. So I made it while the simulation was running, so it deleted because it was a simulated instance. So now that I made it in the playtest, or in the stopped simulation game, that now it actually stayed. But yeah. Anyway, basically, yeah, pretty cool. I think you guys might think that it's cool too. But anyway, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Actually, look at this. Do you know that explosions can break terrain? Explosions can destroy terrain. Which is kind of cool. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.